Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how I made this roasted chicken with potatoes. It was actually my first time because I never really cook with the oven much. Let me just quickly take you through the ingredients. I used about 8 pieces of chicken and 6 large potatoes. You can use as much potatoes as you want, depending on how big your family is. And then I just had already washed my chicken, and I just started like developing the flavors using whatever ingredients that I could find in the kitchen. So just let me take you through what I did. There was a nandos peri sauce that was in the fridge. I decided to use that. I used about 1 tablespoon of that sauce. I was like, okay, let me just do this. And then from there, I was like, I need mixed herbs, but instead I found like Italian herbs. So I was like, I'm going to use 1 tablespoon of 1 teaspoon actually of Italian herbs. And then after that, I was like, what else can I use? There was like black pepper, so I used 1 teaspoon of black pepper. And then from there, I was like, okay, 1 teaspoon of black pepper. What else can I use? I was like, okay, I have like ginger powder. Let me just add 1 teaspoon of that as well. I added 1 teaspoon of ginger powder. And then there's this spice that I bought. I haven't been able to use it. Okay, before that, I added like an Italian dressing. So I added like 1 spoon of that just for that zing. And then I have like turkey seasoning. I used 1 teaspoon of that. If I was home, I was going to use like 7 guns. And then I found the spice. It's called South African smoked seasoning. I was like, okay, let me just use this today because I haven't been able to use it. The last time I used it in a stew, I didn't really like it. So I was like, okay, since today I'm grilling, let me just try the spice out. So I put like 1 teaspoon of that in there, and I rub the spices into my chicken, and I was like, okay, there's a bit of zing here. It's not balanced. So I put like one spoon of sugar just to balance things up. So I just put my sugar, and I made sure that I mixed that up until all the sugar actually dissolved in the meat. I was just honestly, I've watched a lot of Chopped, so I just love to develop the flavors as I go. This is how I cook every day. Something was definitely missing, and I was like, yes, I know what it is. It's definitely fish sauce. I added 1 spoon of fish sauce, and that just did the trick, guys. I just I mixed it up and made sure that it was spread out thoroughly. And then I was like, okay, let me just add a bit of freshness into my chicken. So I got like this. I really love the flavor of those mini sweet peppers. So I was like, okay, I'm going to blend this up, with garlic, because, garlic and just these peppers. Ooh, it's like that secret ingredient. Fish sauce, and it was my secret ingredient into this chicken, honestly. So I added this, and I blended it up, and then, I first used like a salsa chop. I didn't like really puree it. I sort of like just used the salsa chop option, so it wasn't smooth. It was like just a little bit coarse. So I blended this up, and I added it onto my chicken. And after that, I just made sure that I mix it up again. and just let my chicken sit in the fridge for like 2 hours. I would have loved to leave. Next time I'll do this at night so that my meat can just marinate overnight, and I know that tomorrow, it was so delicious, but I'm just wondering how it is going to taste after I've actually just left it overnight. Look at this goodness, it looks so good, and I just love the color of those peppers as well. So you just have to mix that up, and then I added a bit of olive oil. This was supposed to be the first step, so I was like, okay, whatever. I added it up and mixed it up and put it in the fridge. And then now onto the potatoes, I added like olive oil, a bit of olive oil. I added a bit of the Italian sauce that I used for my chicken, and black pepper, and a bit of that South African smoke spice. Just make sure that you don't over season your potatoes, especially if you are going to soak them into salted water for quite some time, because potatoes are just flavorful the way they are, and you don't want to overpower your potatoes with a lot of spices and all. So my potatoes are ready, and then when my chicken was ready, I went ahead and put it in my oven pan like this, just nicely arranged, for my convenience when I'm cooking and doing other things. And then I went ahead and just spread the potatoes throughout like that. You can use as much potatoes as you want. And then I just topped it off with this goodness, like the extra marinade that was left in the pot. And then this was like an hour after I had actually baked this. You need to bake this at 180 degrees Celsius for about 1 hour 30 minutes, and every 30 minutes you have to do this. Hydrate your meat and your potatoes so that they don't really get dry. So you need to do this. I used my spoon because I don't have anything else that I could just use. It was smelling amazing at this time, and I just love the fact that I was just sitting down on my couch, whilst my food was cooking. This was just like a side, just to make my meal balanced. I decided to just steam this, and that was it, guys. That was my meal, and I had planned that we had that for like 2 days. It was just so good, like the potatoes and everything. This is how it's supposed to look when it's all done. And if your potatoes are not well cooked, you can take out your meat and sort of like leave your potatoes in the broth for longer. Guys, thank you so much for cooking with me. This is Thandeka bringing you a taste of Eswatini. Definitely try this. I'm going to be cooking this for you again, and this time around I'll be knowing exactly what I'll be doing. This just came out right. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more. Leave those comments and do let me know what you would love to see me cook for you again. Alrighty, thank you, bye.